Games new to me. Please like and subscribe.
Hey guys, Rob here for Games New to Me. Welcome back, glad to have ya. Okay, let's get straight to the point. We're talking about the Nintendo Switch today, and there's a lot of different issues to discuss, including warping, emulators, and Peta. Yep, Peta. 'Cause why not? First on the menu is something everyone hoping to use the Nintendo Switch emulator should know. Firstly, you shouldn't be pirating games, but people are people and are gonna do whatever, so whatever. I don't care what you do. I'm certainly no angel. But B, the Nintendo Switch emulator is a thing. The problem is that thing is a complete scam and there is no actual Nintendo Switch emulator. If you see a download for one, just know that it's fake. You'll get rerouted to a ton of unrelated pages and websites, and if you ever do come across a link for an actual download, the only thing you'll get for your trouble is likely a virus or a backdoor to your computer, tablet, phone, whatever. Symantec, the antivirus security company, says the fake Nintendo Switch emulator has shown a major rise in scammers attempting to push a fake Nintendo Switch emulator online. Emulators allow smartphone, tablet, and PC users to play console-only games on their devices, often illegally stealing content from top titles. The main tactic used by scammers involves fake surveys, where victims are encouraged to complete a survey and then enter their personal details in order to get the opportunity to get an unlock code to download a free emulator. However, doing so will in fact download a program that installs unwanted apps and files onto the victim's device. Partial credit for this goes to express.co.uk. So if you see any kind of link for any kind of Nintendo Switch emulator, you should avoid it like the plague. Just don't do it, 'cause it's fake and you'll get scammed in one way or another. If you try this, it's on you, 'cause I'm telling you, it's fake. But that's not all the problems we're seeing regarding Nintendo Switch. When the Nintendo Switch first came out, I put out a video where many users were complaining about the docking station actually scratching the screen of the Switch itself. Well, now the docking station has a new and kind of nasty trick up its sleeve. According to many people on Reddit, it seems that when the Nintendo Switch is used for an extensive period of time in its dock, the hybrid console heats up more to put out the higher quality that required for your TV screen. Since it heats up in this configuration, and since it's contained inside of a docking station that actually traps the heat that the console generates, this means that many people are reporting that the Nintendo Switch has warped out of shape. To be perfectly clear, the Switch still works after warping, but the fact remains that the unit tends to warp out of shape. So if I had just spent $500 for the full package with all the extra peripherals and my new Nintendo Switch console warps in its docking bay, I can promise you I'm going to be kind of furious. Nintendo has yet to address the warping issue or even the scratch screen issue, to the best of my knowledge anyway. Interesting note about the Nintendo Switch is that it still seems to be the best-selling Nintendo console in Nintendo's history, which makes it sound like the Switch is the major hit that Nintendo desperately needed after recent debacles. Will it last? That's anyone's guess, but so far so good for Nintendo. Let's end on some absolutely ridiculous Nintendo Switch-related news. This is so cringeworthy and just such an attention-whoring attempt that it makes you think, are these people serious adults on a mission? Or if it's just a bunch of snot-nosed brats without a clue living in an echo chamber of bad memes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Peta time is here. Did you know that Peta thinks that milk is the white supremacist drink of choice? I sure as hell didn't know that, and frankly, I think it's a completely insane forced meme that just makes Peta look like a joke. Having said that, I hear you asking, but Rob, what does any of this have to do with the Nintendo Switch? Well, I'm glad you asked, 'cause here it goes. And remember that I warned you that this is pure cringe. So apparently PETA is up in arms over the, quote, cow milking game that comes in the 1-2 Switch collection of mini-games for the Nintendo Switch. What specifically is their issue with the game? Well, PETA is angry with Nintendo Switch game because Nintendo has, quote, taken all the cruelty out of milking, unquote. PETA maintains dairy farming is a heinous practice where, quote, cows are exploited for their milk, unquote, and it is, quote, never that pleasant for these animals, unquote. Do I really want to continue with this ridiculousness? Ugh. In for a penny, in for a pound, I guess, so let's look at the letter of disapproval from Peta. Dated March 30th, 2017. Dear Nintendo, I'm writing on behalf of the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA, and our more than 5 million members and supporters worldwide. Our staffers and activists have recently played the cow milking minigame for the Nintendo Switch and have realized that you've taken the cruelty out of milking. We have more than 35 years of experience investigating dairy farms where cows are exploited for their milk, and it is never, in all capitals, that pleasant for the animals. So I guess it's a little pleasant, but not very pleasant. Can we have some realism here, please? Following the announcement that you accepted Billings Farm and Museum's challenge, we're hoping you'll listen to some of our feedback as well. To simulate cow milking accurately, 1-2 Switch would need to show all the aspects of dairy farming, including the violent insemination of female cows on what the dairy industry itself rears to as a, quote, rape rack, unquote. Cows produce milk to feed their babies, but their young are torn away from them after birth so the human beings can use their milk instead. A mother cow will bellow for her calf for days after the baby is taken from her. Perhaps you could add these sounds to your game in order to remind players that by drinking milk, people are supporting an industry that separates mothers from their babies. We'd be happy to provide you with the video footage of the filthy conditions that cows endure on farms for you to include in your game. If you think that the gruesome nature of this would be too upsetting, we suggest that instead of sugarcoating the subject, that Nintendo Switch should simulate activities in which no animals suffer. For example, an almond milk minigame in which you pick almonds could be quite fun. Is your team brave enough to face the truth? Very truly yours, Ingrid E. Newkirk, President of PETA. Ay, ay, ay. And this is the reason why PETA makes the worst games on the planet. Okay, I'm just kidding. PETA doesn't actually make games, but if they did, they would quite obviously be awful. So yeah, if you are playing the Nintendo Switch cow milking 1-2 Switch game, won't you please also think about the raped cows? Look, I am 100% against cruelty towards animals. I've always had animals in my home since the day my folks brought me home from the hospital after my mom gave birth to me. I have 2 wonderful dogs. I've got parrots. I've got a wild fox family that I feed and who have really become very demanding if their dinner is late. I am as pro-animals as any sane person can be. Yes, I even make donations to anti-cruelty organizations, and while I can watch the worst things on earth happening to humans on the internet, I cannot for the life of me sit through any animal cruelty video. I just can't do it. I'm telling you all this so you know where I stand when I tell you that PETA is 100% full of crap. It's a bunch of crazy people trying to get press coverage for their insane agenda which isn't clear at all and constantly changing. There you have it. A whole bunch of Nintendo news ranging from the problematic to the absolutely laughably insane. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it immensely. To my subscribers, you guys leave me speechless and I'm so incredibly grateful to you. If you just stumbled across this video, this channel, or me, won't you click that candy-like subscribe button? Give me a chance to win you over full time. You'll not only be helping to grow this amazing, truly amazing community, you'll not only have my gratitude, but most importantly, you'll always be notified whenever a new video goes up on the channel. This is Rob for Games New to Me saying, Nintendo, congrats on the sales. Now fix the warping issue and stop raping cows. Until next time, guys, be good to each other, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.